Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 15 Ultimate Team game with the Budget Squad. As you guys saw in the top left corner of the screen, Joe Flacco is not playing quarterback today. Michael Vick is inserted in. That Mike Vick is a free Vick that everybody gets for the week, the free player of the week, and it has 96 speed. Deadly player, and everybody gets him. My opponent has him, I have him. We're all trying to take advantage of Vick's as I try to take advantage of that little angle route right there. I thought I had the pick, but I somehow didn't. There again, I tried jumping and again I miss it. So if he keeps on running that play, trust me, I'm gonna get it eventually. Alright, he can't run that same thing over and over though. Right now he's trying to run a fullback dive over and over, back-to-back plays. He runs it, you see a little bit of lag, and then third play in a row he tries to run it. He gets it. I don't really care if he gets it that time, because eventually, you know, he's gonna go to this angle route. We're going to get it. And now we bring our Vick onto the field. I mean, it's a good and a bad thing. For one, we get Vick as first or second play. He just goes offside right away. But we get Vick, but I think so does everybody else. So everybody else gets that same scrambling ability we get. Though here we're running the triple option with Vick, pitching it to Darren Sproles, breaking the tackle there, and Darren Sproles all the way to the 10-yard line. We're already at the goal line here, knocking on the door, using Vick's mobility. This is something Flacco would not be able to do at all as we spin out to the 6-yard line. And this was also played during the weekend. This was played while they had the double coin weekend, and I was trying to take advantage of that as much as I could. Unfortunately, Reggie Wayne drops the pass there and we settle for the field goal. I don't know. I mean, Reggie Wayne's supposed to be one of our new big players, and he just dropped the pass. So that was not cool in my books right there. I put him at the #1 wide receiver spot over Jarvis Landry. See how he does. And I mean, I could just put Pierre Garçon in there. He might have made that catch, you know. So we end up selling for the field goal, and he already moves the ball like past midfield right away. He's getting into field goal range right before the 2-minute warning. But yeah, this was played during that double coin weekend. So we're looking to complete games to get, you know, the maximum amount of coins we can possibly get, because the games aren't complete. We don't get, you know, as much coins as we can get. It's 4th down and 6. I'm pretty sure he did not have the kicker to make that field goal, so he goes for it and does not get it. We had 3 people there. That was easy for us to lock down, as I had RB open, but I had pressure in my face as well, so I was just kind of panicking and just threw it away right there. But yeah, that's, I guess, one of the reasons why I need to have a good kicker, because that could have ended differently for him. He could have at least gotten 3 points and tied the game up. Instead, here we are with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. We're going back to Reggie Wayne. He caught the last pass, and he catches this one as well. So Reggie Wayne's redeeming himself right now as we're running the ball with Jonathan Stewart. Obviously, we want to establish a good run game, and Jay Stewie's doing just that, spinning around, getting the first down. Next play, trying to hit Stewart out the backfield, but Stewart does not have the best catching. That's his only the disadvantage of having him. But Baby Hawk can shred you if you're playing man coverage against him, as we get the strip right there, but unfortunately cannot get the recovery. And then he comes back out on offense. Down, you know, 2 possessions here. Not really too bad of a situation for him, but this is actually going to end up doing it. I believe he quits after this play. He just lobbed it up. He kind of panicked. I figured he wouldn't go to the halfback angle route because there wasn't much time before half, so I played the post route, and we ended up getting that pick, and now we're on to the next game. Unfortunately, we didn't get too many coins from that game because of the instant quit, so we just move on to the next game, and hopefully we play a full game here, and we can get those coin value. That, like, we could get like 3,500 coins for playing a game. As Calvin Johnson immediately getting the pick right here. Though during the double weekend, the other thing that happened is the contracts were half price off, and I stacked up on contracts. I initially got, I think, 600 contracts, and people told me that wasn't enough, so I think I ended up getting like 1,600 contracts. So that should carry us for a little bit. Contracts were, you know, 1,000 coins for, I think, 100 contracts instead of 2,000 for 100 is the normal rate. So, you know, I definitely had to stack up with this budget squad. 3rd down and 5. This was an ill-advised throw, but he definitely bailed me out there by clicking on. He doesn't click on. His player probably makes a play on that, as Stewie ends up getting in the end zone there. Instead, we end up getting the touchdown, but this guy had a pretty good team. As you guys can see, he had Steve Young at quarterback. He had all types of good players, but he did not last long at all. In fact, this is the knockout punch right here. Thomas Davis is not going to score a touchdown, even though we definitely tried to. But he's out anyways. Like, you got this nice team and all, but, I mean, really, you're going to quit after that? I don't know why people quit. I mean, really, man, I think he only threw 2 passes and they were both picked off. Like, that's just sad. So now we get into the 3rd game here. We got 3rd game in the video because the first 2 just ended up going, you know, by so quickly. And so far, every single game we've gotten a pick with Calvin. So it's kind of a nice streak you want to keep alive. But unfortunately, speaking of streaks, he had Keenan Allen downfield, but Tremont Williams ends up making the play. But again, Keenan Allen has a step on his defender, but Tremont Williams playing the deep ball. Good enough. Good enough. I mean, I put him in a bad situation there, leaving him one-on-one like that, but he definitely made the play to help us out there as here we're routing Reggie Wayne. His defender just tried to lazily swat at that one. I think it's Alden Smith, and we end up getting the completion with Michael Vick. So we'll definitely take that as we throw the ball at the Stewart in the backfield. Though, unfortunately for me, I think it was around like this drive right here. By the way, I don't know how that wasn't picked. That was not a smart thing at all. Nothing about the way I executed that play was smart. It should have been picked off, but I mean, we'll just live to play another down. It's 2nd down and 12. We throw a hitch right there for Jarvis Landry, who spins. But yeah, at this point, I need to get out of this game as soon as possible because I had to go out and like I needed this game to end so I could leave. Like, I was running late. I had somebody waiting on me, and I was like, crap, I can't end the game, man. Just give me, like, 20 minutes, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible. So I had to start chewing clock and stuff like that. And it's early to think about chewing clock. We're in the first quarter. It's a one-possession game, but it's like at this point right here, I'm like, all right, let me just try to make my opponent rage quit right now. Let me try to make him rage quit. So it went from me wanting to be in a full game to me wanting my opponent now to just quit as soon as he could. So I'm trying to force the rage quit. So 4th down and 6, this is a big play right here. They try to get the rage quit too happy. Throws it in the corner over, I believe, Navarro Bowman. And Bowman just couldn't make the play right there, and that sucked. And then Joseph drops the pick. I'm like, God, no. Come on. Those are 2 plays right there we could have capitalized on. Then, thankfully, this is the play we capitalize on right here. Gerald Hodges getting the pick. And he's a fast enough dude that the offensive lineman nor Peyton Manning will have anything for him. As you guys see, this dude also has a pretty decent squad. He has his fair share of elites out there. He has a Jonathan Stewart of his own. But, you know, we're definitely playing better than him right now. As Paul Malu comes up with the pick, I'm like, all right. This should do it. If he's going to be one of those rage quitters, that should do him in. Unfortunately, that didn't do him in. He stayed in the game. I mean, shout out to him for playing, you know, straight up and he's not quitting or whatever, but I need you to quit right now, buddy. Unfortunately, you know, he's not. Look at this. I literally have true clock on, not because I'm trying to protect my lead. I need this game to end just straight up, whatever the result is. And, I can't quit because, you know, I don't want to take the L. So I just, I'm like, all right, just give me like 15 minutes. I'll do this as fast as I can. And I'm trying to get strip on going right now. We're opening up the floodgates. It's a 21-0 game, and he's just chucking this one up. Jonathan Joseph coming up with the INT, and that should do it. So my opponent's gonna end up quitting. Oh, I wish that actually happened. He doesn't end up quitting. He's still in the game. So check out what I do here. I actually chewed a clock down. I didn't even try to get a touchdown. I literally chewed the clock, ran 3 plays, kept the ball in bounds, completed the pass, and I settled for my field goal. I did not even try to get a touchdown. Obviously, you got all 3 of your timeouts. You can try to do it. I need this game to end badly. So, we end up getting the ball to start 3rd quarter. I didn't even try to return the ball. I ended up like running to like the 10-yard line just so I could milk a good amount of clock. One thing you guys may notice, I don't know how many people actually caught this, is that I'm not running the Broncos playbook with the budget squad. I sniped the Niners playbook for like 200 coins, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I just kind of got bored with the Broncos playbook, and I kind of want to go back to the Niners playbook just so I could run some like flea flickers and stuff like that. Since I'm running the run and gun on the Xbox One a lot, I was like, I gotta run this Niners playbook somewhere. I gotta hit my dudes with halfback passes and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not happening in this game because I'm just trying to kill the clock. But I just like, let me just get it since I found it for cheap. Let me see how it works out, and especially since we got Vick, the Niners playbook has a lot of read option plays. The Broncos playbook has no read option plays or triple option. So I figured, this playbook would suit Michael Vick better. Unfortunately, here 4th down and 6, we are stuck in a 4th down situation. I was gonna punt it, but I figured, what? Let me just go for it. If I get it, I can kill more clock. Instead, all of a sudden the tables turn a little bit because my opponent's gonna do a little lift up the leg and dive in the end zone, get a touchdown. And if he gets his 2-point conversion, it's a 2-possession game. I just goofed up big. Thankfully, Calvin Johnson ends up coming with the interception. I don't know if you count that towards Calvin's streak of getting an interception every single game, because that does not go down in the stat book as an interception. That doesn't go down in the stat book as anything. But we did get the pick with Calvin. A lot of people try to hit that slant on the left side at the goal line, so I figured that's what he would go to us. So I tried to bait it, and we ended up making the perfect play on it. So now, that was not actually the worst thing that could happen. Because, he got the pick, but the best thing that happened after he got the pick was probably just him pick-sixing it, just so we didn't get the ball on offense, and we could get the ball right back and just continue to do what we were doing before, kill that clock, chew the clock as hard as we could, and 1 first down pretty much ends the game, because he's not really using his timeouts right now, and it's not a 2-possession game since he didn't get that 2-point conversion. It's still a 3-possession game right now. If he gets 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, he still won't tie the game up. It's 3rd down and 6. That was big for us to get that first down, even if we didn't, there's like 20 seconds left, but that's going to end up chewing the clock, ending the game. I get what I wanted. both ways, I got the win and I got the game over as quick as I could. So leave a like in the video if you enjoyed that. I'm not going to be chewing the clock like that. It's just a situation I was put in at that time, and I ended up chewing the clock like a prick. But don't worry about it. So yeah, leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys next time.